Hello, hello, welcome to Leap Taken. This is Mika, and here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. So today is a witchy craft day. So I have these craft cubes I got from the Dollar Tree. I have my acrylic paint set that I got from Michael's, and my mermaid handle paintbrushes I also got from Michael's some time ago. So I am going to basically make my own set of runes. And I think this is actually it's fun, yes, but I actually think this is a really nice project, craft to do as a witch. And also, if you're struggling with divination, let's say you have the tarot cards and it's just like not making sense, because I'm not going to lie, at first for years it felt like I just didn't get it. And I don't know, some decks are still confusing to me. I don't know. But start off, maybe try to make your own runes. So, of course, because I like to do crafts and want to make it pretty. So, I'm starting with six. I'm not using that whole pack. I'm only starting with just a couple of them. And here's why. I don't need to overwhelm myself. I don't want to overwhelm myself trying to understand something. And the runes can be whatever you want. Like, this is a chance for you to really think about it. When you do any sort of divination, what kind of answers are you looking for? What do you want it to say? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I know I've wished it would just say yes, no. So I'm going to have a yes and a no. Sometimes I wish I could just, you wish you could just get a straight answer. So now it's time to think about the color or colors that you want to have for your runes. I know I'm going to have black, so I'm going to pull that out. That's happening. But I also was thinking about maybe having some other colors to mix in, just to mix it up a little bit. One color is maybe like think like a wild card type situation. So I was trying to decide on which additional colors I might like. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this silver, because I want to kind of keep it dark. If I can get it out. All right, there you go. So for sure, I'm going to put one to the side so I don't get caught up while I'm talking and doing this. But for sure, I'm going to paint them black. Now, I'm pretty sure, I thought I didn't open this one before, but okay. It's black. So I'm going to start small. Let me get this out the way. Ooh, this is thick. So now I have chalkboard paint, but I was like, you know what, that might not be smart because the symbols might, rub off. So I said, don't use the chalkboard paint. So yeah, the first job, like I said, is is hopefully less awkwardly than me, get the paint on here. Hopefully you don't have the same craziness like me trying to do this, but it's all good. I actually enjoy doing this, so it's no worries. Um, and then I let them dry, and then I put the symbols on. So, okay, and I'm back. They're all painted and pretty much dry. So here they are. So I made a decision on what my symbols were going to be. I checked out uh, Pinterest because, why would I not? Anyway, the colors I'm going to use to paint on them, just so you know, are going to be the white and this like light gray color. So these are going to be the colors that I use for painting. And this is just some extra paper, and all the brushes and stuff are sitting here. Let me move this over here, get this out the way. This is a little messy now. I didn't clean this yet because I did clean my hands. As you can see, I don't have as much stuff on my hands anymore. But yeah, let this dry. And now it's time to get the symbols. So, as I was saying, I typed in witches' runes on Pinterest. And which you can't see because it's further up on the camera, on the computer here. But I have something for sun, moon, um, flight, rings, romance. They have woman, man, harvest, crossroads, star, waves, scythe, and I. So we'll see as far as I go. So let me see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 symbols. So I have six of these, and that means 24. So I might not use all of these, by the way, because I'm going to paint different things on different sides. So I'm not a math expert. I know somebody's like watching this, like, how is she struggling with this basic math? You know what? That's a good question. I don't have an answer to that, but we will move on. Like I'm thinking about this like in real time as I do it. So that's why I'm not 100% sure. I have thought about this, but it's like I'm still kind of on a fence. But I'm going to draw a sun or attempt to with this paintbrush on here. So let's get into that. So first thing, this might not be the right size brush, but we already in it. So let's see where this goes, shall we? So first I attempt to draw a circle. I had a backup plan, like if this didn't work. So this is supposed to be my son. Oh God, that is not what I wanted. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna come back to this because what I can do, a couple different things you can do if you're like me and you got something and it's just not looking the way you thought it would. You can just repaint it black again, or I can even paint it all this gray over top of it and then paint something else on top of it. There's a couple different options. I'm not stressing it. I'm just going to move on to the next symbol. So the next symbol is going to be a moon. So this is what I got for this guy's symbol. This is fun. Okay. So now that I've had my fun, I'm actually going to use something totally different for the purposes of making these, by the way. I'm going to actually have symbols cut out and then I'm going to actually put them on here. So, just sort of stick them onto it with an adhesive. So that's actually how I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to employ the use of my Cricut machine and cut out actual symbols using vinyl and actually adhere it to here. Now I have some Mod Podge. I may whip that out and use it to kind of seal it, but we'll see. But anyway, I still have these here and these are ready to go. And what I'm calling my wild card. I have this here. I have my attempt at trying to paint better brushes, a steadier hand, because apparently I got the shakes, and a little bit more practice, and I might be able to do a little something. And this, by the way, is fine. If you end up making something like this, cool, don't worry about it. But I kind of really want to use mine and I want to feel really good about them. And, you got to kind of know what your skill set is when you're doing your craft. Some things is like whatever, but for this purpose, I want to use these in a serious capacity. So, the next time I show you, I will actually show you the final result of what they actually look like. And maybe even a little bit of me using them. So, hold on. Okay, so here are the final runes that I created. These are it. And this is just me. I'm actually just showing you a little cleansing as I do it. So I created these using my Cricut machine. So yeah, these symbols are obviously significant to me. I haven't put like a glaze or anything over it. I don't know if I will, but these are just the symbols and things like that that I will be able to use. And I kind of like that it's a little like the wood. If you notice the sizing, look at this. They're not even quite the same size. And I think that's like really awesome because, it's more, I don't know, more crafty, more homey. It's not perfect. And I think that's pretty cool. So look at that. So this is, remember I said the wild card one? So I'm not going to tell you all of them because I don't really think that's necessary. But like this, these are elephants, and it's supposed to like represent like family, ancestors. This just means no, an idea, light bulb moment type thing. Hopefully you can catch that. And then this just simply says yes. So then, this is like movement, waves. This is harvest. And, sun. These are like obvious ones, the sun. And then, like heart, love, romance, all that sort of stuff. So, star. I'm just showing like, this is the female symbol. And then your, eye to see and the moon and, but this, I decided in the end to just go with the 3 because it's 6 sides to each one and that's enough. So, I could put this in a bag, bam, drop it and I get a message, and this for like this one, this would be like a yes, a moon, and movement. So yes to whatever, maybe if I was asking something. And the other part is, maybe during the moon, yes, move, whatever that whatever it was that maybe I was asking, like this would be my message. This is what I would have to interpret. You know, this is going to be a really cool thing for me to do and for me to learn. Like these are, I went to Pinterest and I got some symbols, but for the most part, I kind of thought outside the box of what I wanted and I created these. So these are my runes. It's only 3 and that's all I need for now. Maybe more, I'll add more, but this is it. And this is such a fun project, by the way. So I'm probably sure I will have to seal this, but I'll get there. Right now, and I want to have fun with them. I could always do this again, but this is fun. This is fun. And hopefully this inspires you. So if you are interested in doing something like this, it's simple. Just these little wooden cubes from Dollar Tree and some acrylic paint I got from Michael's, which was pretty cheap. And then, I used for me, because you guys saw me trying to draw something. It's a struggle. So instead, I just went ahead and used my Cricut and I found imagery that made sense to me and I cut it out. Now, I don't know how well you're picking up the imagery on the silver, but in person, it's making more sense. But anyway, it's cool and I love everything about this. So thanks again for watching. I'm Mika. This is Leap Taken. Please like, subscribe, share. And if you have already subscribed, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.